if we ask happiness, where are you from? What is your native? Now, why should we be happy? Seeking happiness is very selfish. You know what is the most pleasing thing for any human being? She kept on saying this. And finally, she went into depression. If we cannot experience it right now, we cannot experience even in the future, because life is full of problems. Now, what is the reason for this negative emotions? In short, unhappiness. Hello everyone, Sridhar here, and I'm so happy to meet you all today in this video. How are you all doing today? Is everything fine? Are you wondering what is the topic for today? The topic is about happiness. Is it a nice topic? Yes. You know, if we ask anybody, what is your native? Obviously they will say the place where they are from. Now, if we ask happiness, where are you from? What is your native? You know what it will say? My native is human being's mind. My native is human being's body. Basically, human beings is the native for happiness. But are we happy? It's a very big question mark, right? We worry too much. Now, in this video, let us see how we can be happy always. So, let us define happiness. Happiness is a state of mind in which our thoughts are pleasant for a good amount of time. Now, why should we be happy? Only when we are happy, we perform better, we think better, our eyesight gets improved, we can memorize more, our mind gets relaxed, our internal organs work much better, we will be very healthier. Have you noticed people saying, be good, you will be happy. Be successful, you will be happy. Be healthier, you will be happy. But the author tells in a totally different perspective. That is, be happy, you will be good, you will be successful, you will be healthier, and you will get everything whatever you want. Now, why not we be happy? In this way, all the other things fall into our plate. I used to think happiness is something I get as a reward or something which I have to deserve, but it is not the case, because happiness, like how blood is there in our human body, the same way happiness is a preliminary quality for a human being. People think seeking happiness is very selfish, but we have to understand unselfishness makes for happiness. When we think about others, we start forgetting about our faults, our sins, our mistakes. We focus on others. We focus on helping others, supporting others. So in this way, we are unselfish, because of which we are happy. So never assume that happiness is equal to selfishness. Actually, happiness is unselfishness. There was a teacher with a 40 number of students, and she informed the students, I'm going to give each one of you a balloon. Blow the balloon and tie it up and write your name on the balloon and put all those balloons in a particular room. Now she said, okay students, now all of you go find your balloon which is having your name. People tried, but they could not find because of so many balloons in that room. Now she said, go inside, take one balloon and give the balloon to the person's name which is mentioned on the balloon. In this way, they solved, they gave, everybody got their own balloons in just 2 minutes. You give happiness, you will get happiness. You know what is the most pleasing thing for any human being? It is a feeling, it is a thought that we are needed. Our help is required. Now let me give you an example. Me and my brother, we went outside country for working. Now, one day what happened, my mom started saying, you know what, I'm not useful to anybody. Mom, why are you feeling this way? She said, you know, you guys are not here, so I'm not feeling like I'm useful. She started saying the same thing over and over again. She went into mental depression. Now, why am I telling this? Because if I am not useful to you, then I would feel very bad. So let us have a purpose to help others. So in this way, we feel like, you know what, I'm needed. I am useful. So in this way, we feel happy. Have you seen people saying, I'll be happy when I become successful. I'll be happy when I get married. I'll be happy when so and so thing happens. Please understand, happiness is a habit. If we cannot experience it right now, we cannot experience even in the future, because life is full of problems, you know, lots of problems are already waiting. If I wait for this particular problem to get sorted out, another problem will come. We can never experience happiness if we don't learn how to experience happiness in the moment, in the present. Happiness is a choice which we make. If we choose to be happy, then we can definitely be happy. The only thing is we have to consciously choose what we want. In this case, it is happiness. Have you noticed, if you decide to buy a BMW car, from that moment onwards, wherever you are on the road, you see BMW car. Why? Because when we focus on something, it expands. So why not we focus on happiness so that happiness can expand? Now, what is the reason for this negative emotions? In short, unhappiness. Because we consider that it is a blow to our self-esteem, because of which we get angry. Let me give you an example. You are trying to talk with a group of 4 people and one person is not listening to you, you get angry. Why? Because it is a self-esteem issue. How come he is not listening to me? I am something important. I am talking something important. How come he is not listening? Self-esteem issue. You are telling some job to your assistant, but he is not finishing it on time. Self-esteem issue. How come he did not finish the job on time? Can you see here? Everything is related to self-esteem issue. Is this it? No. Even when we want to reach a particular spot on time, but just because of the traffic, we get irritated. Why? Because self-esteem issue. How come when I am going, traffic is there? Can you see here? Everything which is happening, which is making us unhappy, is just because of self-esteem issue. So now what is the solution? We have to use the same weapon, self-esteem, to be happy. Let me give you an example. Have you noticed in kindergarten, whatever the teacher tells, the kids will just do. She says something, they will do the same exact thing. Now, are we doing the same thing here? But try to see it in a negative view, not in a school teacher and kids view. Now, just imagine the situation is telling you, be angry. You are getting angry. The situation is telling you, get upset. We are getting upset. So in this way, do you feel like we are acting like slaves? Somebody is ordering us to feel and we are also feeling the same thing. So instead of feeling like a slave, let us be a master. Let us have the self-esteem thing inside us to say, you know what? Situation, you want me to be upset? You know what? I cannot be upset. I will not be upset because I am going to control my feelings and not you, not the environment, not the situation, not the outside circumstances. In this way, we become the master and not the slave. Even in a tragic incident situation, we can still manage to be happy. Let me give you an example. A person comes and tells you that he lost in his business 1 crore rupees and he is feeling he is ruined, he is devastated. Now, if you notice here, the loss of 1 crore is a fact, but he is ruined, he is devastated is an opinion, negative opinion. If we can remove the negative opinion, we will feel much better. You know what is the best way to be happy? In this case, the person has lost 1 crore. The same thing happened to Thomas Alva Edison. He lost a laboratory which is worth of millions. People asked him, what are you going to do now? He said, I'm going to start everything tomorrow morning. He was having a goal. So if something bad happens, let's focus on the futuristic goal, because human being is a goal-striving machine. So as we are having a goal, we tend to ignore the pessimistic thoughts and we tend to focus on the optimistic thought, the goal which we want to achieve. So as we are striving towards a goal, we feel happy. We ignore the bad things. If we wait for feeling happy, then we have to continuously wait for a long time. We don't know, it is not in our hands, it is in the external atmosphere's hands. So let us not wait, let us be happy. You know what is the meaning of habit? It is called garment, dress. When we want to change the dress, we can change, but we choose to change. The same way, if you want to change a habit, you can change the habit. Only thing is you have to consciously choose and decide to change the habit. Now, self-image and habit go hand in hand. If you want to get a new self-image, then you have to change your habits consciously so you get the new self-image. So let us choose to be happy consciously and accordingly change our habits so we will be happy always. I'm very sure this video is something very useful to you. I want you to tell me in the comment box what is that one thing which you learned and which you're going to follow from today onwards. So as always, sharing is caring, and have a beautiful and a happy life every second. I will meet you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye. How are you doing today? Is everything going good at your side? How are you doing today? Is everything good at your side? What are you going to say today? Sridhar here. Can you see? Pleasant thoughts. To be happy, then we have to have a pleasant mindset for a continuous period of time, for a good amount of time. Mosquito biting.